In recent videos, I've been talking about teaching in the age of AI, and there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of stuff that we don't know, but there is one AI tool that I can say in an uncomplicated way has made my life better. And this is both a writing trick and a time saver for teachers. My name is Roxana Eldon. I run the Maintain and Stay Sane program, which helps teachers make their jobs and lives more manageable. My very favorite thing that AI has brought into my life in recent years is that it provides a whole new way to both capture your ideas in writing and to review your written work. I'm going to give you an example of both of those. Plus, I'm going to share my biggest tip for how to do voice to text in a way that is most usable when you go back to read it. If you want to get regular teaching tips and my free classroom management troubleshooting guide, you can sign up at my website, roxanaeldon.com. You'll see a link to that in the description below this video. Here's a quick demo of how I capture ideas in their most usable form. There are many ways you could do this, but I'm using Google Docs from my phone. The first thing I do is open the Google Docs app. Then I either start a new document or go to an ongoing document for a project that I'm working on. Open that up here. Go to where I want to start typing, but then instead of typing, which is slower and which forces me to look down at my phone the whole time, I tap this little microphone button at the bottom corner of the screen. And here we go. This is me, recording voice to text to try to capture my ideas. Exclamation point. New line. Pretty cool, right? Question mark. You'll notice that throughout the time that I'm recording this, my voice sounds a little bit awkward, the rhythm is off, and it doesn't sound like normal conversation. And this is by design. One thing that I've learned through experience, is that it is really helpful to speak your punctuation and line breaks into any voice to text system that you are using, period. New line. Otherwise, it can read like an incoherent ramble, when really it is full of good ideas, period. Or not. New line. But the main thing to keep in mind, is that you don't need to have a natural speech rhythm when you are doing voice to text, period. New line. It is more important to speak clearly, and make sure that the punctuation and line breaks will make it clear to you later. I think you get the point! Exclamation point.
Yeah!
This is a writing trick that you can pass on to your students, and it is also just an idea capture trick. I've been talking about critical thinking in the age of AI, how to write and edit in the age of AI, and one of the constant issues is the speed that AI offers you can make it very tempting to sign on to thoughts that aren't really your thoughts. That's an issue for your students. It's also an issue for you as a teacher. So I'm very grateful for any way that AI can help me speed up my own actual thought process. AI has really been a game changer in helping me capture my ideas through voice to text. And then when I'm rereading my ideas or rereading something I've written, it's very common advice to tell writers to read their work out loud to see how it sounds. And that can be good advice, but sometimes reading your own work can be distracting. Some people don't like their own reading voice. Also, if you have a lot of writing, like multiple pages of writing, you can get very tired reading out loud. So I'll take something that I have typed up and have AI read it out loud to me, sometimes even at a higher than normal speed. And that's a quick way for me to hear how my writing sounds, which is a slightly different experience than reading your work on paper. It's a different type of proofreading. All of that I think is fair game for students to do. It's a way of checking the quality and the clarity of your writing, and I don't think it hurts anyone. It's not cheating. I think it's just a way for students to have new and creative ways to proofread their writing. Here's a quick demo of the text to voice feature on Microsoft Word, which you can use to turn your own writing into audio so you can listen to it. I do want to be upfront that the Microsoft Word voices aren't the best voices in the game.
There are some very realistic AI voice programs out there.
They offer a variety of voices.
In time, you may find it worthwhile to invest in one of those.
But the reason that I'm sharing the Microsoft Word version is because I already had Microsoft Word. I didn't have to go looking for a system for this. I just plugged in a document and had Microsoft Word read it to me. And this is probably something that you can also do with technology that you already own. So, okay, I'm going over here. Here I'm having Microsoft Word read a document to me. It's not the best voice in the game, but you can get a sense of how the writing flows just from hearing this read aloud to you. So here we go.
This is me, recording voice to text to try to capture my ideas. Pretty cool, right? One thing that I've learned through experience is that it is really helpful to speak your punctuation and line breaks into any voice to text system that you are using.
Okay, and I can also speed this up a little bit. And there are other voices. I'm just going to pick a random one. Let's pick Grandpa.
It can read like an incoherent ramble when really it is full of good ideas, or not. But the main thing to keep in mind is that you don't need to have a natural speech rhythm when you are doing voice to text. It is more important to speak clearly and make sure that the punctuation and line breaks will make it clear to you later. I think you get the point.
All right, I think you do get the point. This video is part of a whole playlist about teaching in the age of AI. I certainly have my moments of worry about what this technology is going to do to our lives, just like I'm sure all of you do. But this is one thing that I am thoroughly enjoying, and I hope you find it helpful too. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.